Welcome, wild women. The quote for today is from Pema Chodrun, one of my favorite people. She says, "I try to practice what I preach. I am not always that good at it, but I really do try." The other night I was getting hard-hearted, closed-minded, and fundamentalistic about somebody else. And I remembered this expression that you can never hate somebody if you stand in their shoes. I was angry at him because he was holding such a rigid view. In that instant, I was able to put myself in his shoes, and I realized I'm just as riled up and self-righteous and closed-minded about this as he is. We're in exactly the same place. And I saw the more that I held on to my view, the more polarized we would become, and the more we would just be mirror images of one another, two people with closed minds and hard hearts who both think they're right, screaming at each other. It changed me when I saw it from his side, and I was able to see my own aggression and ridiculousness. Again, that quote is by Pema Chodrun. I know all of you have had that similar experience where you have been with somebody that's a friend or an acquaintance or even out in public, and somebody is holding a really strong position, and how all of a sudden you too are suddenly in that strong position holding that aggressive tendency. It takes so much awareness to step back and try and look at the world through their eyes. So, in this cold morning of California, I'm going to give you my blog for the day. Last night I worked on a Catalyst article for January of 2014, and on one level I felt as if I was being politically on my own soapbox, and I had to step back, just like in the quote above with Pema, and look at my polarized view. In the process of doing that, the article softened and it altered, just as my thoughts softened in my own head. My words softened on the page. I'm constantly amazed at how my thoughts manifest in my reality very quickly. I've been through phases of my life where I have allowed others' negative thoughts to infect me like a virus. It is incredible how quickly you can get caught in the perceived mental drama of another's beliefs and experience. It takes such strength of character, knowing of your core self, and astute awareness to catch it as it happens, so you will not allow it to overwhelm your energetic system. I find the longer a pattern is allowed to roam free in your mind, the harder it is to get it out. That is why patterns formed in childhood can be so difficult to let go. It is possible, but it takes deep self-compassion and gentle guidance from a higher self to support my human condition from collapsing into its habits of behavior. So today, take a look around at who is around you and how those people are either supporting your energy evolution and physical manifestation in the world or hindering it. For today, just gently remove yourself from the presence of those who are holding such negativity that you cannot stem the tide of their energy from hitting you. Give yourself permission to take a pause and regroup. In that stillness of your own center, remember you and them are all love. Feel your heart open and allow the love to expand a bubble outwards and touch them in a way that allows for them to grow. Sometimes this is easier to do from a distance, especially when you are triggered. A bit of space never hurts. Most of the time, it really helps. Then when you feel calmer and more balanced, step back into that person's presence and test to see if you can hold a positive energy bubble in their negative space. If not, take another break and keep working on it until you can maintain your own sense of self and presence while with them.